What if a firehouse bell rings and a dog answers it? Even though that dog has been dead for decades, you might think it's just another campfire tale. A story firefighters tell rookies to spook them on their first night. But in one small town, the haunting of Engine 6 isn't just a story. It's history. And it begins with a puppy who refused to leave his master's side, even in death. Picture this. It's the 1940s. A brick firehouse, red doors warm with smoke, and years of calls answered. Inside, the bunks lined up, the brass pole gleaming, and in the corner, a spotted puppy, a Dalmatian. Not a mascot, not a pet, more like family. His name was Ash, and from a moment he padded across that firehouse floor, he belonged to one man, the kind of firefighter who was first on the truck and last to leave the flames. Ash would curl at his boots, trot beside him to the engine, and leap aboard when the alarm clanged. To the men, he was comic relief. He'd chase the hose, bark at the water, chew on the old captain's hat. But to his master, Ash was a shadow, loyal, always there. And then came the fire. It was one of those nights firefighters never forget. A warehouse blaze, heat so fierce it cracked glass from across the street, smoke that turned night into pitch. The company charged in, but not everyone came out. Ash's master never walked back through those doors. The men brought his helmet home draped in black, and that little Dalmatian, he waited at the firehouse door. Day after day, nose pressed to the ground, ears pricked at the sound of boots on the stairs. Every time the bell rang, Ash leapt onto the truck, tail wagging, waiting for the man who never returned. Weeks stretched into months. The firehouse carried on. Calls were answered, lives were saved. But Ash grew thinner, sadder, until one morning, the men found him curled on the old uniform jacket. Still, silent, gone. The firehouse wept. They'd buried him behind the station. Some swore they heard Paws scratching at the door that very night. Others laughed it off. Grief makes you imagine things. But then the hauntings began. Here's where the story twists. Firefighters started hearing nails clicking across the floor when the bell rang. Not a stray, not a rat. Clear as day, the sound of a dog running. Boots lined up, men mounting the engine, and right on cue, the clatter of paws on the metal step. But when they turned, nothing was there. The old-timers say you can smell him, too. That warm, smoky dog scent, the kind that clings to fur after a long day near the engine. Sometimes, when the truck races into the night, the rookie on the back swears he feels something brush against his leg. Cold, wet, like a nose pressing against him in the dark. And here's the thing, the ghost doesn't just ride along. He warns them. Twice, men reported hearing frantic barking inside a burning building, only to find a ceiling beam seconds from collapse. Another time, a firefighter was knocked sideways hard, as though something shoved him. The wall came down where he'd been standing. He lived. He swears Ash saved him. Some laugh, some shake their heads. A dog's ghost? Come on. But if you visit Engine 6 today, the bell is still there. And when it rings, men still look toward the door. Some say they catch a flicker of black and white fur darting past. A wagging tail disappearing into the smoke. Close your eyes. Imagine it. Midnight. Rain tapping against the firehouse windows. A bell shattering the quiet. Boots slamming the floor. The truck roaring awake. And just beneath it, faint but sure, the sound of a dog barking. A dog no one has seen in 70 years. And here's where I'll challenge you. What if loyalty doesn't end with death? What if love is so stubborn, so fierce, it refuses to be buried? We tell ghost stories to scare ourselves. But this one feels different. Less about fear, more about devotion. About a puppy who wouldn't quit guarding the man who raised him. Maybe you think it's just old-timer talk. Maybe you think the clicking nails and phantom barks are just echoes of memory. But ask yourself, which is scarier, that ghosts are real or that we love something so much its memory comes running when the alarm bell rings? Some firefighters keep a photo of Ash, yellow with age, tucked in the logbook. They'll tell you, the dog's still here. You'll hear him. And every so often, a rookie jumps when he feels his pants leg tugged in the dark. No prank, no rope, just a soft, invisible pull of teeth that aren't there. And in that moment, everyone remembers that once, long ago, a puppy climbed onto the Firetruck beside his master and never really climbed down. So next time you hear a siren echo through the night, imagine it, not just men racing toward danger, but a small spotted dog, still running, still guarding, still waiting for the master who never came home. Because some ghosts don't haunt to frighten us. Some haunt to protect us. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to Ash's story. If it tugged your heart, gave you chills, or maybe made you look twice at the shadows near your own doorway, give this video a like. Share it with someone who loves dogs. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that live somewhere between memory and mystery.